It's Peaches here, and this is Peaches Pit Party, the podcast. A lot of puh sounds with that title. A replay of today's full show, which you can hear weekday afternoons live on K-Barrel 101. I hope you like what I have to say, and if not, well, then I'm sorry, not sorry. Enjoy. Alrighty, here we are, K-Barrel 101, Idaho's only rock station, Tuesday, September 3rd, post-Labor Day weekend. Like I said at the beginning of the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, powered by Jalisco's. Hope yours went well. If it didn't, well, there's always next weekend. I always enjoy having Mondays off because you got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to look forward to. This week, I'll be off on Friday, so just really a 3-day week for me this week. And I realized during that noon hour that Victor is going to be announcing the winners for the Slipknot ticket giveaway that we are currently doing to go see Slipknot Knocked Loose. I, for some reason, almost want to say Wage War. There's been quite a few ticket giveaways we've done recently. No, Slipknot, Knocked Loose, and Vended at the Ford Idaho Center Amphitheater. What day is the 11th? Is that that is a Wednesday. Next Wednesday, September 11th, to go see those three bands at the Ford Idaho Center Amphitheater. Sign up right now through the K-Barrel 101 app. If you haven't done so already, you can also sign up once more on the Alt 101 app as well. This upcoming weekend, going to be heading down to Salt Lake City to go see Creed, Three Doors Down, Finger 11 at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. Didn't realize I had the entirety of Friday off, so most likely I'll just leave early, spend the day shopping around Salt Lake City, going to those stores that we don't necessarily have here, like In-N-Out, Trader Joe's, and a whole bunch of other places. Man, I wish somehow, some way a petition would actually work. Petitions never work. I would love to start a petition to bring Trader Joe's to East Idaho. And it's very weird that there's like this, I don't know if it's speculation, if it's a rumor, if it's true or not, but for some reason, Twin Falls is getting an In-N-Out before Idaho Falls. That makes zero sense. Maybe because they have a designated place down there that could fit an In-N-Out burger. The day that an In-N-Out comes to anywhere in East Idaho and East Idaho News posts about it, I cannot wait for that comment section. I can guarantee you, most of them are going to say, well, we're turning East Idaho into California. Might as well bring In-N-Out and all this, other crap that they like to spew out in the comment section there. Anyway, if you want to get a hold of me, 208-535-1015. Again, I hope your Labor Day weekend was pretty good. Mine was decent. Got myself some new patio chairs. Grocery Outlet was having a mega sale. Just went there and got one chair. Turns out it was $15 for one of them. Went back, got another one. Now I can sit there on my patio like an old man, reading a book, drinking my tea, watching the sunset or even the sunrise for that matter. It'd be nice to actually sit out there, especially with the rain yesterday. Oh, man, it was perfect sitting out there just to watch the rain fall. It feels good, for sure. And I wish Victor was here to talk with about this particular subject, about these metalcore bands that have now started responding to AI songs on Spotify under their name. I did see some online talk about this prior to this story popping up, but quite a few metalcore bands like Fit for an Autopsy, Alpha Wolf, Caliban, like Moths to Flames, Devil Wears Prada, the list goes on. Some individual was using AI to mimic how these bands sound and then uploading songs onto Spotify, pretending that it was the actual artist, but it was just AI-generated metal. Bands like Alpha Wolf, Caliban have posted stuff on social media saying, hey, do not support this. Get this off of our streaming platform immediately. But yeah, some random individual, maybe even like a team of people were using AI to mimic well-known metalcore bands and trying to pass it off as the band's own by having the song appear under the band's profile. It was a tactic that could be used to deceive listeners, fund the content creators, and potentially divert fans away from the artist they were searching. I unfortunately didn't see any of this. I would have loved to listen to some of these AI-generated tracks, but I'm sure they're very obvious. Like when we use Suno.ai, S-U-N-O.ai around here, the vocals are not that great. And Alpha Wolf has a very distinct sound. A lot of those bands have very distinct sounds. I could not imagine somebody believing that this AI-generated metal was actually real from the artist. Some people decide to name their kids ridiculous names. And I mean ridiculous names based off of trends, something they like, maybe even after their favorite celebrity. That's not as crazy as this. You know that demure trend? Well, I guess these new parents have decided to name their baby Demure. And they're not alone. There's been quite a few sets of parents who have decided to name their kid Demure. TikTok is overrun with moms saying they choose to saddle their kids with the name, including one who said she named her child Demure Rain, Reign. And in the post, the post caption, she wrote, "Meet Demure. See how she's not crying? Very sweet, very cutesy, very demure." Oh my. I thought my name was silly. My last name's great. If I were to take advantage of some like fitness products specifically for your glutes, I could make a fortune with the Peach Squat Accessories line of thing. My sister should start that. Bailey, if you're tuned in, why don't you take that idea and run with it? If you're someone who likes to get your motor running in the morning with a breakfast stop at Taco Bell, you may be unfortunately out of luck. Now, I'm a big Taco Bell fan. I have never gotten any breakfast food ever from there. But the chain announced this week that some of its franchise-owned restaurants are going to stop offering breakfast in October in an effort to streamline their menus. The company says it gave franchise owners the option of cutting the breakfast menu in order to focus more on the items that better support the business's growth. I do see the one on Sunnyside in Idaho Falls where it says Taco Bell, and right below the main sign there just says breakfast and nothing else. It makes no sense whatsoever as to why the word breakfast is there. And that's a brand new location. Just says Taco Bell breakfast. Makes you think, do they serve breakfast all day long there? No, of course they don't. It's a regular Taco Bell. But if you were just to read that sign, maybe you just think, hey, breakfast is only served at that location. The one thing I do love that I've caught up with modern technology here, I feel I sound like such a boomer saying that. I'm only 28 years old. But I downloaded the app for Taco Bell and a few other fast food restaurants. And Victor was telling me, like, hey, you can just send in your order on the app, go through the drive-thru, and pick it up. So that's what I've been doing when I've been going to Taco Bell, just forgetting the whole, hey, do you want sour cream on every item? Do you want hot sauce? Do you want to make it spicy? No, I just order it on the app, pull up to the drive-thru, get it at the window, and go on with my day. I love that. Finding what network or streaming service is showing your favorite team can be a pain for even the most devoted sports fans. Now, ESPN says they've put together an app and website that will solve all of your problems. Where to Watch promises to be an easy-to-use guide for sports fans to find where to watch any sports events on ESPN platforms and beyond, including broadcast, cable, and regional sports networks guides and streaming service. The app and website can be customized by users to have the guide prioritize their favorite teams and leagues. Thought that was very interesting there. Moving on to pro football here. While the kickoff of the NFL season is right around the corner, it's time to check in on who the Vegas sports books think will be Super Bowl champions. The Kansas City Chiefs are still favorites to repeat, with the average of the 7 biggest sports books having them listed as plus 525. The 49ers are second at plus 625, followed by the Ravens at plus 1,000 and the Detroit Lions at plus 1,200. Some even more pro football news here. NFL fans will start flocking to stadiums starting Thursday when the Kansas City Chiefs kick off the defense of their Super Bowl title at Arrowhead Stadium. And Arrowhead is ranked as the 12th best stadium for games for the win. The number 1 stadium, the Green Bay Packers Lambeau Field, which they say remains every bit the old school experience you want it to be. Top 5, of course, Lambeau Field, number 1. Number 2, SoFi Stadium, home of the Rams and Chargers. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons. Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders. And Lucas Oil Stadium of the Indianapolis Colts. The bottom 5, the Washington Commanders at 30. Chicago Bears, 29. Jacksonville Jaguars, 28. Saints at 27. And then Tennessee Titans with Nissan Stadium at number 26. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Barrel 101. You know, Sabaton is going to be hitting up the Mountain America Center on October 5th, opening up for Judas Priest. Well, one of the members of Sabaton has created a new video game that puts you in the shoes of a music festival promoter. It's called Lord of Metal. Comes from Par Sundstrom, who plays bass in Sabaton. He runs Horns Up Games. The game is not due out till 2027 for various platforms. I think I saw advertisements for this as I was doom scrolling Instagram reels. And I think it's already out for mobile. Don't quote me on that. I think it's going to be out in 2027 for Xbox, PlayStation, PC. The player will start small, go big, organizing concerts and festivals, bringing life and colors to a dystopian, bleak world. I wish they would make this game as realistic as possible. And I mean realistic, to the point where it puts the thoughts into somebody's head like, hey, maybe it isn't all that easy to book some of my favorite bands here in the area, so maybe I should stop complaining on Facebook. That's a thought, right? Victor's explained it many times as to why the Portneuf Health Trust Amphitheater doesn't necessarily have any rock shows coming to the area because there's radius clauses involved. Live Nation runs the Mountain America Center. So many different things. Victor's explained it in depth on the air plenty of times, but yet every single time something gets announced at the Mountain America Center, there's somebody in the comments saying, Pocatello, step up. And, going into depth as to why they don't like the amphitheater. It's not their fault at all. It's just victim of circumstance, pretty much. Tickets to Oasis' just announced reunion concerts went on sale on Saturday through Ticketmaster, quickly sold out soon afterwards. Not surprising to me. It left thousands of fans just frustrated and angry after they faced technical issues and long wait times that prevented them from securing tickets. Fans all had to sign up for a pre-sale lottery in order to even have an opportunity to purchase tickets. And it has been estimated that only 2.3% of fans who signed up for the lottery ended up receiving a purchase code. But even with the purchase code, that didn't guarantee fans would be able to ultimately purchase a ticket. Once again, Ticketmaster letting everybody down. And I guess Ticketmaster was redirecting people to an error 503 page or whatever. I figured the tickets would be crazy expensive. And to go see Oasis out of all bands, definitely not worth it, in my opinion, of course. But Oasis has a couple songs. I did love the betting odds of them breaking up on tour next year, which I thought that was pretty funny. They could come to North America soon afterwards, and yeah, I'm sure tickets for that tour will go through the roof. Ticketmaster just sucks. K-Barrel 101, this would drive me absolutely nuts. The latest trend on TikTok can make you miss your next flight. Influencers and travelers are taking TSA tray photos for that airport aesthetic. This trend involves neatly placing your items into bins while going through security and taking a photo. I just chuck my stuff into that bin and push it as fast as possible because for the most part, when you deal with TSA at that point, they're already yelling at you to take your belt off, take your hoodie off, take your shoes off, get your things out of your pockets, put it in the bins. I can't imagine some TikToker going, oh, let me put this right here. No, I'd be shoving that person out of the way so fast. Oh, man. You would see me on TikTok just yelling at this guy to move. Somehow that person ends up on the floor. I put my stuff in the bins and move on to get it to my flight. It's so stupid. Why would you want to take a photo of your luggage too? I hate TikTok. And it sucks that there's Trader Joe's news here in the radio prep, but no Trader Joe's nearby unless we travel to Salt Lake City or Boise. Finance Buzz, they're hiring some pumpkin spice pundit to taste test and review Trader Joe's fall treats. The chosen candidate will review pumpkin waffles, cinnamon rolls, other pumpkin fall flavored snacks. The position will pay the pundit $1,000 along with a $500 Trader Joe's gift card. If you want to apply and make that road trip down to Salt Lake City or even Boise, you have until September 6th to apply at financebuzz.com. Would I do it? Sure. I'll take the extra money. I'll be heading down to Trader Joe's before the Creed show on Friday. So, heck, I might try to see if they have any of that pumpkin spice stuff in store. Buy some of it. My favorite thing from there, of course, is the sriracha sauce. Talked about that at the beginning of the show there. The sriracha sauce is great. Love their orange chicken. I always try to get a giant grocery haul and come back with it. I have a ton of their seasonings as well. I just love Trader Joe's. K-Bear 101, I just talked about how traveling sucks when you have TikTok influencers trying to take photos of their luggage through the TSA screening process. Well, another person potentially ruining travel plans for other people. On August 27th, video of a man covered in luggage wrap popped up on the Instagram account Only in Dade. The unidentified Florida man was apparently trying to check himself in as luggage at the LATAM counter at Miami International. The man covered in green shrink wrap hops onto the scale. Unfortunately, he was not accepted as luggage. He was later spotted having the wrap removed from his body. Someone said in the comment section, I thought it was thought it was Kanye and Bianca's new outfit. If I saw that and for some reason that affected my flight, this is why I, for the most part, don't really like or care for the general public. I like to just do things by myself, Because when you have somebody like this in the news ruining things for other people, I mean, there's been tons of stories over the years about people on flights causing a ruckus, potentially ruining other people's plans as well for whatever reason. It's just silly. Makes me want to like invest all my money in stocks, somehow be able to make a profit, then get myself a private jet so I don't have to worry about other people. I can just fly wherever I want to. It'd be great. Come on. Let's get a GoFundMe going for Peaches needs a private jet. No, I'm not going to start that. And one of the things that sucks about having this new shaved head look, one of the very few things that sucks is that now I have to worry about my head getting sunburnt. I did have a listener Bennett, call me a couple times to let me know, like, hey, don't let your head get blistered. He's had some personal experience with that, and he doesn't want it to happen to me. So what I did is that I went on Amazon. I got a gift card for my birthday for Amazon, of course, and was like, maybe I should just get a hat because I know I'll be sitting outside at the Creed show this upcoming Friday, which another reason why I don't like amphitheaters, but that's besides the point. And hats don't necessarily fit my giant head. Really, they don't. Those size 8 fitted caps barely fit. And I mean barely fit. Sure, I'll wear one of those, but does it look good? Nah. So I went to Amazon, typed in biggest hat they have, or I put in like giant men's hat. Found a 3XL to 4XL fitted cap. I'm like, sure, I'll just get that. It comes this Thursday, the day before the show, luckily, so I'll see how it fits, if it fits, and protects my noggin from the harsh rays of the sun. So an Indiana woman allegedly stole a vehicle with a child inside and claimed singer Kanye West telegraphically told her to. Suspect Ricky Smith reportedly pulled a woman out of her car by her hair while attempting to hitchhike to Evansville. The victim was apparently stopping off at a store before taking her child to daycare when the incident occurred. Smith was taken to Vanderburgh County Jail, and police later discovered that she had wrecked her own car into a tree line off Highway 61. I'm just imagining that terrible, like there's a meme of Kanye West, just like his face zoomed in, and it plays all of the lights in the background. I'm just imagining that in her head as she crashes a car into a tree and goes, and then Kanye West just tells her to go steal somebody else's car. This is great. We got to Peach their own to get to during this hour, and I just saw this question, figured why not ask this, because usually, well, there's a lot of unique answers that come with this. If you died and found yourself in the last game you played, what game would you be stuck in? For me, it's been Grand Theft Auto 5. I beat the entire story. I'm now on the side quest. Well, I think I beat all the side quests. Now I'm just aimlessly driving around, as Josh Tyler from Classy put it when I was talking to him about this, aimlessly driving around till, well, GTA 6 comes out next fall. Actually, wait a minute. I think, well, yes, since I played GTA, I moved on to Mafia Definitive Edition because it's on the Xbox Game Pass. I'd wake up in that universe, driving a taxi around, being a mobster, I guess. I'm not that far into the game. I just literally did the first mission where you're driving the two mafia guys to where they need to go, and then the Don gives you a good amount of change or a good amount of money for it. And I haven't gotten any farther than that. So maybe I'm stuck in the Mafia universe if that's the case. If you died and found yourself in the last game you played, what game would you be stuck in? Let me know. 208-535-1015. Hey, K-Bear, how's it going?
Peach, it's going well, and you?
Doing well. If you died and found yourself in the last game you played, what game would you be stuck in?
Man, I would be chasing butterflies with P.E.K.K.A.s and Clash of Clans.
You're the one who's been calling me about asking me to join that game, right?
Dude, man, I'm telling you, when you do, because you're going to pick it up again. You did in the past. When you pick it up again, come to Original GameSta. We are Gold 2. We are hopping. We're 45 or 50 members. We're everything you need in a clan, man.
All right. Yeah, if I ever pick up that game again, I'll tell Victor to join as well.
Yeah, man, this just sounded like a question for me, so I had to chime in.
No, it's good, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for the answer. I appreciate it. You too. 208-535-1015. If you died and found yourself in the last game you played, what game would you be stuck in? Let me know for to Peach their own. K-Bear, what is happening?
Hey, I have an answer for your Peach your own.
Yeah, if you died and found yourself in the last game you played, what game would you be stuck in?
I would be stuck in Pokemon. I'd be catching myself some new friends.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Seems easy enough. It's better than what I've seen on the Facebook page. I saw a couple in there that I'm like, oh, you're not going to survive. I don't think.
Yeah.
Would Dark Souls be like a terrible game? Did Dark Souls be one of them, of course?
Oh, yeah, Dark Souls, Doom.
Doom, yeah. Let's see, World of Warcraft on there. Destiny 2, that's not too bad, I don't think. Red Dead Redemption 2, really fun. I feel like Victor would have a great time there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, K-Bear, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Hey, if you died and found yourself in the last game you played, what game would you be stuck in?
The beta for Call of Duty 6.
How is it? I've heard nothing but like positive reviews for once.
I've actually been enjoying it quite thoroughly, and I haven't played a first-person shooter since Battlefield 4.
Oh, good. I'm hoping Call of Duty redeems itself with this one.
Yeah, no, I've actually already maxed it out and working about halfway through maxing out all of the weapons. And, yeah, it just came out Friday.
Wait, that didn't record. Darn it. Hold on.
Oh, good for you.
There we go. Now it worked. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.